Oh, well, a bird, bird, bird. But bird's a word. Oh, well, a bird, bird, bird. Well, a bird is a word. Oh, well, a bird, bird. But bird's a word. Oh, well, a bird, bird, bird. But bird's a word. Oh, well, a bird, bird, bird. Well, a bird is a word. Chris, don't you know about the bird? Make everybody knows that the bird is the word. Oh, well, a bird, bird, bird. The bird is the word.
What's up, guys? We are answering all of your questions today on our little Q&A.
Well, as many as we can.
Yeah.
And I'm still sniffly because I'm still getting over the flu.
And I apologize in advance if we're not answering your specific questions, but we just couldn't answer them all. So we picked the best ones.
Okay, what are your and Aubrey's PRs in... Oh, wait, I'm setting a timer for 10 minutes so that we don't go over. It just started. Go. What are your and Aubrey's PRs in clean, squat, bench? Go.
Clean, it was like 187. Squat is 315, and bench is 145.
And snatch.
Snatch is like 115.
Yeah, I'm just going to tell you squat and bench because that's all I do. Squat, 510, I think, and bench is 355.
Okay. I feel like I'm at a healthy body fat, but still can't see my abs. Why? Healthy body fat doesn't necessarily mean that you're lean enough to see your abs. Usually abs are just due to a level of leanness, so...
Yeah, and it's genetics too, where you store your body fat.
Yeah.
I know Aubrey is a teacher. She's not a teacher. She's a speech language pathologist. She just works in the schools. I have no idea what you do for a living, Brad. I'm an engineer for a chemical company, and I'm going to be doing a procurement role for the same chemical company February 1st. New job with the same company.
Will you ever sell Team Donut and Team Cookie shirts again? Probably.
Yeah, and we actually have some still available. Mm-hmm. Email us. If you could live solely off of YouTube revenue, would you do it? No. I love the engagement that YouTube creates, but there's other things I love more.
What pushes you to eat right and push yourself every single day? Do you ever feel like you just want to give up for a day? For me, eating right and exercising just makes me feel really good. It makes me feel whole. So that's why I do it. And yes, I do feel like giving up, and usually I take a rest day and then I feel ready to go. So
yeah. I just don't want to be fat. So ideas or suggestions for losing fat and gaining muscle at the same time, and trying to get to a certain weight on a specific date. I think that you should pick one, because if you try to do both at the same time, you're going to do both minimally well. Whereas if you pick one, you'll be able to do one really well, and you'll probably be able to accomplish the same amount if you do one then the other than trying to do both at the same time. And being a specific weight on a date, I think is stupid, for a lack of a better word, is because the scale is just a number. I can show you 5 people that are 180 pounds and they all look vastly different, because body composition matters. So quit worrying so much about what the scale says and use it as a tool to track your progress, and just get rid of that mindset that you need to be a certain number. Fall in love with the look in the mirror, not the number at your feet.
Go to Starbucks order is an Americano with like 2 pumps of sugar-free syrup and topping it off with fat-free milk. Otherwise, I just order a latte, like depending on if I'm cutting or not. So
a cold brew with some fat-free milk and like 2 pumps of whatever sugar-free sweetener they have. How do you guys stay happy and not get bored of each other? I don't know. We just enjoy doing the same thing, so that makes it a lot easier.
Yeah. Pretty much. What is your suggestion for new people who walk into the gym and think, what the heck do I do today? This goes for all the questions that were asked about just gym stuff. I would just create a workout program or get a coach. I don't know. But create something that you're really excited about, and definitely schedule days out and follow certain splits. Because that's what we do.
Besides cookies and donuts, what's y'all's favorite desserts/sweets? Mine's ice cream.
Mine is just every candy in the world.
Any major fitness goals for 2018?
I don't know.
I just want to maintain a leaner physique year round without doing like bulk cut.
Yeah, me too.
And if y'all were to move from Texas, where would you go? It's either Montana or Florida, because we want to be closer to family. So
yeah. How often do you have cheat days, and what kinds of foods or macros do they include? A lot of our bigger eating days are on YouTube, so you can watch those. But usually we don't have cheat days. We just feel like mentally we're better without designated cheat days, because we would just go ham and we would feel really awful afterwards. So now we just go out to eat, or we go hang out with friends.
I think cheat day is a negative mindset. Like, calling something a cheat day means it's like bad, off limits, like cheating, and we just have untracked days and we just live our life.
Yeah.
What are your honest views on Tinder prior to using it? I mean,
We love Tinder.
Yeah, I don't know. Like,
fun.
if people are like, it's a hookup app, I mean, yeah, okay. But at the same time, like, I was also looking for someone, so.
How do you find how much of each macro you should eat? Lots of people ask questions about macros. So as far as just starting macros, just start. Just get numbers from a valid source. We have a macro help button on our website that costs $15. And so just get macros, do it for 2 weeks, track them precisely, and see what happens with your body.
And then adjust. Yeah. And then we have videos on how to do that stuff. So if you can't figure it out yourself, like she said, we have a macro help button.
Or email us.
Where did Aubrey get her half-gallon jug? It's the same one I have. We got it at a grocery store. It's called a growler. It was meant for beer. I don't know where you'd find it now because we never find it at a grocery store anymore.
It's called Reuse, the brand is. What are you and Brad's Myers-Briggs personality types? I am INFJ.
Yeah.
You're
I'm ENTJ, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Do people ever get mad when they're in the background of your vlogs? I mean, I have no idea. Like, unless they watch our vlogs and they're like, hey, dude, I'm in your background vlog, and I don't like
Nobody's ever said anything.
Yeah. What's our thoughts on thermogenics? I think that they're a supplement. They should supplement a good diet. I wouldn't be like, if you just start dieting, you don't need to throw in thermogenics. But if you're dieting for a while and you're like trying to get that last little bit off, then yeah, you can throw in some thermogenics. I mean, it's just usually caffeine and some other things to essentially increase your heart rate is what it does, so that you burn more calories. But
how do y'all get to the gym together every day with life being so crazy, or do you oftentimes go separate? We work out together on the weekends, and that's pretty much it, because otherwise we don't have time.
Yeah. When you're feeling down about your training, diet, life in general, what do you do to help stay on track? I feel like oftentimes people get upset or stressed or bored in their workout routine. My diet suffers, and that's something I don't want to happen to this new year. I just remember why I started. Progress pictures help. You look back and you say, look at this, how far I've come. I don't really get down, honestly, about it. Like, I enjoy the gym. I love the gym, so I don't really get down. What do you?
I don't know. I was looking at my next question.
Okay.
Do you have any goals regarding how you want to be as a spouse? 2 people asked this. As far as relationship goals for 2018, I would love to go on like 1 date a month if we could. And the other one would be just not to be so like snappy or short with Brad. Sometimes I'm just really short with him. So
I try not to get as frustrated with her. Like last night, she was being super snappy, and like I even got her pho that she wanted, and like she's just being a major B. And like I was just like I was so nice about it all night. I was being so nice, and that was difficult for me.
It's a long day.
Anyways, what are your YouTube plans for this year? Any trips or meetups? Yeah, probably Travis S., Dylan and Lauren again, Remington James, Robin, Dalen Bailey we'll probably meet up with, and hopefully some Nick Bear, like hopefully we'll be able to see him again. So yeah, I mean, hopefully a lot more collabs.
When and where do you want to go on a vacation or trip next? We just love traveling so much that I wouldn't even care where it was. I just love going places with Brad. So that's it.
Yeah. What are your insecurities? Mine's my stomach, because I always hold my body fat there, and I never have like ripped abs, and I always wanted them. And obviously are legs.
Mine are my legs for sure.
Yeah.
What do your meals look like throughout the day? How can I start macro counting? Or we already talked about macros, but as far as meals go, you can find some of our
Quicker, we have day of eating videos.
Okay, cool, Brad.
Did either of you ever compete? Yes, October 2014 in physique, and Aubrey competed in CrossFit.
Do we do macro coaching? Yes, we do. How do you get sponsored?
Give valuable content and be a valuable source for that company.
Any tips?
What's your favorite donut?
Old fashioned, for sure.
Mine is Legendary Donuts in Tacoma, Gordo's Donuts in Austin, or Koala Kolache's original glaze.
Are we going to be cutting or bulking again? I definitely am not going to bulk again. I'm really happy with how my body is right now, so probably not going to bulk. But maybe a cut. I don't know.
I'm just going to maintain for right now. Thinking about having kids, yes, but not right now. Do you ever have bad workouts? Yes, but I usually try to, if I know I'm like in a bad mindset, pick a body group that I know I want to work out, so I know that I have a good workout.
Any tips for starting an online coaching business? You said something really
good. Just think about why you would hire you as a coach, and then know your weaknesses and improve on those things. That's really the trick behind that. And I mean, just like you need to add value to people's lives. You need to be Good.
Somebody asked about, can you guys talk about supplements? We're going to actually make a more scientific video about when and why to take supplements.
Someone asked about your book that they saw with the enneagrams.
Enneagrams?
Yeah, whatever. We haven't read it, so we can't answer your question about which number we are. Any advice for how to balance like a busy work schedule and fitness and all that stuff? Meal prep. Meal prep one day for the entire week. Schedule in your workout times. The weekends, obviously, you have more time than maybe 1 or 2 days during the week when you're working, and just stick to your schedule.
Do we weigh our lettuce and veggies? We don't weigh our salads typically, but we do weigh our vegetables. Absolutely.
But I do count my salads. I don't weigh them, but I count them. Would you ever do a meet and greet in Philadelphia? Yes, because the Warehouse Gym is right outside of Philadelphia, so we'll definitely be back up there.
Some people ask really specific questions to them personally and how to change their physique or what to do about training. If you have those kinds of questions, just email us. We'd be more than happy to answer them, just not in this video, unfortunately.
Yeah, so that's pretty much all of the ones that I have. I'm just going to rapid fire through some ones that were specific to me. What I do in the Navy, nuclear submarine officer. I went through OCS. I transitioned out using what they're called headhunters that help you find a job. And Aubrey and I's relationship didn't suffer because I met her when I was actually getting out of the military. And the best and worst times in the military, I mean, deployments had highs and lows. And biggest regret in life, not putting all of my life savings in Bitcoin in January of 2017, because then I would have sold it when it hit like $19,000 of Bitcoin and we would be millionaires. And then,
can I do my biggest regret?
Yeah, sure.
I always really wanted to go to South America and like volunteer in orphanages and just like help, and I never did that. And so maybe I'll still do it someday, but definitely a regret.
And then, would you guys ever do a meetup in Florida? Florida's huge, so you'd have to be more specific about Florida. But we'll be back in Panama City because that's where my family is.
Somebody asked about gut health, and I am going to post more about that because I struggled for like 10 years with gut health issues, and I finally figured it out. So I will post about that on my Instagram.
And the last couple I have, 100 push-ups or 200 squats?
200 squats.
100 push-ups for me. Experience with the VA since leaving the military. I have minimal experience with them. With the stuff I have done, it's been okay, honestly. It hasn't been terrible. And then, if you could magically snap your fingers and change one thing in your life, what would you change?
Nothing.
I would choose that I had more money. But it's not because more money would make me happy. It was because more money could buy more experiences in life. And I feel like experiences like are key to happiness.
Yeah.
Like we'd be able to travel more, meet you guys.
Yeah, it would be pretty awesome.
Did you answer a question about a P.O. box?
Oh yeah, somebody asked if we would start a P.O. box, and we just did that today. So
we started a P.O. box, and it's P.O. Box 222, Barker, Texas 77413. And we want you guys to send us letters, anything, but like letters with your name, where you're from, maybe what your goals are for this year. You could throw in some pictures of you and your dog or whatever, and we're gonna pick one winner. I'm gonna get everything out of the P.O. box February 1st, and we'll pick a winner on February 1st, and you'll win either this protein, which is grandma's cookies, which is like a gingerbread flavor, or this chocolate one. We'll let you pick, and we're also gonna do a Junk Brands headband. But yeah, we'll pick a winner based on the stuff that you've mailed us, because we're paying for a P.O. box now, so we want you to mail us stuff. So it could be letters, it could be candy, it could be donuts,
anything.
it could be cookies.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, mail us stuff. Mail us a handwritten letter. Be our pen pals. We want to get to know you. But yeah, did you answer them all?
Lots of people asked, how could you eat ice cream every night? Really, we track most of our ice cream into our macros, so that's how we fit it in. But if you want to eat ice cream every night and you still want to reach your goals, then think about how many calories you're eating, or track your macros and make sure it fits.
Yeah, the key to all the dieting questions are calories in minus calories out. Like, we make foods fit into our macros. And then for workout stuff, like, all that stuff really comes down to we plan stuff out, and like we love working out. I love food. I love working out. So it's pretty easy to stay motivated when you actually love those things.
And you can learn to love them too.
Yeah, I don't think most people don't lack motivation. They lack execution. Like, I would watch a video sometimes, I'm super motivated, but then I don't do anything about it. You lack the execution to actually, like, get the body of your dreams, or to meal prep. You're like, yeah, I'm so motivated after watching this video, Brad. I worked so hard. I'm going to go meal prep all my meals now. And then you sit back and you just start watching.
Or you did it one time and then you didn't do it the next week or the next week. So just be consistent and do it over a long period of time and learn to love it. It'll be worth it. It will so be worth it.
Yeah, so you're probably tired of hearing us ramble, though. But thank you so much for the questions. We're going to end with our resolutions and goals this year.
What?
Yeah, got you on the spot. Okay, so for me, I want to pursue opportunities outside of a 9-to-5 job this year.
Oh!
So yeah, hopefully, there's some things will happen that will allow us to leave the corporate world, but we'll see.
Yeah.
That's a goal of mine. So.
I don't know. I am so bad at goals. I used to make them and then I'd never follow through, and so I felt guilty. So anymore, I just have things that I want to do and I'm doing them.
But I'll start with this.
Think of
If you
anything.
have fitness goals, my advice for you are start small, and as you reach your goals, reassess them. So maybe you should, instead of being like, I'm going to the gym every day, be like, I'm going to the gym twice a week. And then when you start consistently going twice a week, say, I'm going to go 3 times a week. And then go 3 times a week. And then 4 times a week. You don't really need to go 7 times a week. And set measures in place that if you don't attain that goal, maybe you said, I'm going to go 3 times a week, and you only went 2 times a week for 3 weeks. Don't be like, oh, I've failed my New Year's resolutions, I'm done. Be like, okay, I'm going to do it now 3 times a week for the next this many days or whatever. But
if you're finding that you don't like something, like you genuinely for 2 weeks straight don't like something, don't do it.
yeah, maybe
not worth
lifting
it.
weights isn't what you like to do. Maybe you need to look into CrossFit, or maybe you need to look into Orange Theory or Pilates or spin.
But whatever you do, give it a shot. Like, give it a
Yeah.
full shot.
Yeah, commit. But that's it. That's a lot of rambling.
Ugh,
Everyone, Aubrey owes you goals in the next video.
I have no goals. You're my goal.
You're worth it.
Check.